People must wear face coverings when in public places.
Governor Roy Cooper announcing a mask mandate in response to rising case numbers across the state. It's a decision that's getting a lot of backlash, some calling it unconstitutional and others questioning his authority. Sheriff Gary Banks of Yancey County saying in a Facebook post Thursday, the governor does not have the authority to make law. We elect senators and representatives to do that.
The facts really matter. If you're in the middle of a pandemic, you have more power and authority to do certain things than you might be able to do outside of a pandemic.
John Knorr is an Asheville attorney. He says during the smallpox outbreak in the early 1900s, the Supreme Court gave states the power to regulate activities like mandatory quarantine, mask wearing, and even vaccinations during a public health crisis.
On its face, this law doesn't, in my view, appear to be unconstitutional. How it's applied really matters.
While Governor Cooper says law enforcement will not cite individuals for failing to wear a mask, businesses can face violations for not complying. Since the announcement, law enforcement agencies like the Polk County Sheriff's Office have made statements saying they will not prosecute businesses or use criminal charges to enforce these particular executive orders. But Knorr says state troopers could step in.
When someone says it's against my rights, the important thing we should ask is, which right are you talking about? Because rights are particular. They're not this amorphous feeling of things. We all feel like we'd like to do certain things or not do other things. But rights only protect certain things.
Governor Cooper's mask mandate to combat COVID going into effect Friday at 5 p.m. is a main topic on Waynesville's Main Street.
I think it'll definitely be helpful to the public.
Well, seeing that the numbers are going up, I think he's probably doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Under the governor's executive order, people must wear face coverings when in public places where physical distancing is not possible.
If they don't mandate it, I'm a high-risk person. So I appreciate it when others wear their masks because they don't know if they're carrying the virus or not.
The order says the governor can issue the mandate under the authority of his state of emergency declaration. Some disagree, questioning its constitutionality and how it would be enforced.
Law enforcement doesn't have the ability or the right to enforce the face covering guidelines.
Waynesville Police Lieutenant Tyler Trantham says officers won't be going out looking for those not wearing masks and issuing citations, but simply asking people to abide by the mask rule in shops and restaurants. In the event there's a dispute between a business owner and a patron not wearing a mask,
we would hope that we could exhaust all measures necessary before any kind of enforcement or citation would be written or taken.
Trantham says those scenarios would likely yield a trespassing or failure to leave citation.
It makes me feel uneasy telling people they have to put on a mask, but it is my responsibility in my restaurant, so I'm going to do it.
Many residents agree.
You have to do things you don't agree with for the good of others. It's not all about you.